Hey there, YouTube fam. Welcome back to another enlightening episode where we delve into the fascinating world of psychology. I'm your host, and today we're going to explore a topic that hits close to home for many of us: how your childhood affects your love styles. So grab a cozy blanket, settle in, and let's dive deep into the mysteries of our early experiences and their impact on our romantic relationships. Before we begin, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an episode. And if you find this content helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends who might benefit from it. Your support means the world to us. Now, let's jump right into it. Childhood experiences have a significant impact on our love styles and the way we navigate romantic relationships later in life. Our earliest relationships, particularly with our primary caregivers, lay the foundation for how we perceive love, trust, and intimacy. Attachment theory, developed by psychologist John Bowlby, suggests that our early attachments shape our expectations and behaviors in romantic relationships. Let's explore the different love styles influenced by childhood experiences. First up, we have the secure attachment style. Individuals who had consistent and responsive caregiving during their early years tend to develop a secure attachment style. They typically have a positive view of themselves and others, trusting that their needs will be met. Securely attached individuals often form healthy, balanced relationships and are comfortable with both intimacy and independence. Moving on, we have the anxious attachment style. Individuals who experienced inconsistent or unpredictable caregiving during childhood may develop an anxious attachment style. They often crave love and attention, but fear abandonment or rejection. Anxiously attached individuals tend to be more dependent on their partners and may experience heightened levels of anxiety and jealousy in relationships. Next, we have the avoidant attachment style. Children who grew up with caregivers who were emotionally distant or unavailable may develop an avoidant attachment style. They learn to cope with their unmet emotional needs by becoming self-reliant and suppressing their desires for emotional closeness. Avoidantly attached individuals often struggle with intimacy, may be emotionally distant, and have difficulties trusting others. But wait, there's more. Our childhood experiences not only shape our attachment styles, but also influence our love languages, the unique ways we express and receive love in relationships. Let's start with words of affirmation. Children who received frequent praise, encouragement, and validation from their caregivers are more likely to develop a love language of words of affirmation. They appreciate verbal expressions of love, compliments, and reassurance in their romantic relationships. Moving on to acts of service. Children who grew up in households where actions spoke louder than words, where caregivers showed love through helpful deeds, often develop a love language of acts of service. They feel most loved when their partner supports them, helps with tasks, or goes the extra mile to make their life easier. Lastly, we have physical touch. Children who grew up in homes where physical affection was prevalent, hugs, cuddles, and loving touch, tend to develop a love language of physical touch. For children who grew up in homes where physical affection was prevalent, hugs, cuddles, and loving touch tend to develop a love language of physical touch. For them, physical closeness and intimacy are vital in expressing and receiving love. Before we wrap up this video, we want to take a moment to ask you to consider subscribing to our channel. By subscribing, you'll become part of our community and won't miss out on any future videos where we share valuable insights and tips for personal growth and well-being. Subscribing is easy. Just click that red subscribe button below this video. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be alerted whenever we upload new content. Let's not forget about quality time. Children who had caregivers who prioritized spending time with them and engaged in meaningful activities often develop a love language of quality time. They feel most loved when their partner dedicates undivided attention, shares experiences, and creates lasting memories together. Lastly, we have gifts. Children who grew up in environments where gift-giving was a way of expressing love may develop a love language of gifts. They appreciate thoughtful and meaningful presents that show their partner's care and understanding of their desires. Now that we've explored the different attachment styles and love languages influenced by childhood experiences, let's dive into how these factors can impact our romantic relationships as adults. If you have a secure attachment style, you are more likely to have healthy, fulfilling relationships. You have a strong sense of self-worth and are comfortable with both giving and receiving love. Your ability to trust and communicate effectively fosters a deep connection with your partner. On the other hand, if you have an anxious attachment style, you may find yourself constantly seeking reassurance and validation from your partner. You may experience intense fears of abandonment or rejection, leading to emotional ups and downs in your relationships. For those with an avoidant attachment style, you might struggle with vulnerability and have difficulty forming close bonds. You may value independence and self-reliance, often keeping your partner at an emotional distance. But here's the exciting part. Awareness and understanding can lead to personal growth and healthier relationships. By recognizing your attachment style and love language, you can begin to make positive changes and create a more fulfilling love life. If you have an anxious attachment style, practicing self-care, building self-esteem, and learning healthy communication techniques can help you overcome your fears and develop more secure attachments. For those with an avoidant attachment style, fostering trust, allowing yourself to be vulnerable, and seeking professional help, such as therapy, can support you in forming deeper connections with your partners. And if you're in a relationship with someone who has a different attachment style or love language than yours, open and honest communication becomes crucial. Understanding each other's needs and finding a middle ground can strengthen your bond and create a more harmonious partnership. So, YouTube fam, as we wrap up this thought-provoking exploration of how childhood experiences influence our love styles, remember that self-reflection, self-compassion, and personal growth are essential on the journey to healthier relationships. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss our latest content. And as always, share this video with friends and loved ones who might benefit from understanding how childhood experiences shape our love styles. Thank you for joining us today. Stay curious, keep learning, and we'll see you in the next episode. Take care.